We have Vicky, and she is our marketing genius. Vicky is going to work to create some great content for us that ultimately is going to help us win the deal. And lastly, we have Colin Murphy. He is a technical writer, and he was previously just a technical writer, but now that he has so much time, given how easy SOLIDWORKS Composer has made things for him, he also took over the QA department. So he also now takes care of our inspection reports. So the first stage in all of this is project kickoff. How are you kicking off projects now? How many of you are using a template that you fill out? One of you? Perfect. Okay. Who's copying and pasting folders? If you want to reuse stuff, are you copying and pasting to a shared drive? Yeah. Is anyone here using PDM? SOLIDWORKS PDM or any other PDM? Yeah. With PDM, we get that design control. For a quality department, that's the dream, right? We know exactly what's happening to our data. So we're going to look at that now. It's very easy with SOLIDWORKS PDM to start your new project. All you have to do is right-click, and then you get this great project template. This is fully customizable, and it prompts you to put all of your information in. It's completely interactive, and the reason we do this now is because by giving PDM the information, we never need to enter it again. That's the goal with Industry 4.0 and SOLIDWORKS, is that you put the information in one time, and that's it. That template, as I mentioned, fully customizable. By having this there, by copying that data through the rest of your project, it's going to eliminate the errors. It cuts down on any ambiguity that you get from inconsistent data. What happens when you read two different things, two different reports, and they both reference something, but it's a different part number? What do you do in that case? How do you know which one is correct? Well, you have to call out document control, you have to ask them. This takes care of that. That project number, that document number, it's always going to be correct. We can also add anything we want into the vault with SOLIDWORKS PDM Professional. Yes, it can manage our SOLIDWORKS data, but it can also manage things like our Word documents. You can see here it's a nice, simple save as, just like we're used to in the Windows interface. But then we also have the option to check it into our vault. So checking it in, that's a word that we use when we talk about SOLIDWORKS PDM and most PDM systems. That's just where we're putting it up on our server. We're saying, okay, I've saved it to my vault previously, but now I'm checking it in, and everybody who should have access has access to it. And as we do this, we also can write a comment for ourselves so that we know exactly why we're putting this in. So in this case, we're doing our ABCO RFP. We're putting that into the vault so we never lose it. And if ABCO updates it, we'll have full versioning and revision control over it. At that point, it's time to bring in some project data. It's very helpful to reuse project data, right? If you don't have to start from scratch, this makes things a lot easier for you. So in this case, what we've got is we've just done a quick search. All we had to hit was pick. And it's giving us our pick and place robot subassembly. This is great. We found that really quickly because of the SQL database. It makes it really easy for you to search through all of your files as quickly as you need. If you have 100 gigabytes of project data, that could take a while to search in Windows Explorer. So this makes that a little bit faster, a lot faster. We can then preview it right inside the PDM interface. So when Scott is doing this, he's not using one of his CAD Designer's SOLIDWORKS licenses. This is just happening inside of Windows Explorer. It's easy for him with this. You can see, you can select that face, you can measure it, you can do quite a few things with this that makes it just a little bit more seamless for him. But copy and paste has limited functionality. It can only do so much. So how many of you have used, Pack and Go with SOLIDWORKS? Exactly. Pack and Go, it maintains those file associations, right? With PDM, we take that a step farther because we have copy tree. When you copy the tree in SOLIDWORKS, you bring everything with you. So you can do things with your serial numbers, prefixes, suffixes. You can regenerate those serial numbers if you want, and you have full control over every PDM aspect of that, such as your provisioning, your design history. You can choose what you bring with you. So this gives you that granular control over what you bring into your new project, what you're populating in. Very similar to Pack and Go, so it'll be easy to use. This is the advantage of using SOLIDWORKS PDM if you use SOLIDWORKS. is that when you do, it is the PDM software designed for SOLIDWORKS. So it understands it. Talked about SOLIDWORKS a bit. Let's get into it. Who here is using SOLIDWORKS 2018? A couple of you? For those of you who are not, it's going to be a very exciting presentation for you, I'm sure. You're going to get to see some of the new things in SOLIDWORKS 2018. And the first one is this welcome screen. This puts everything you need right there as soon as you open the program. From this, you can get right into making a new assembly. You'll also have your recent documents here, as well as any recent folders that you've used. But take it a little bit of a step further. How many of you have used My SOLIDWORKS before? One of you. Okay. In a room of almost 20 people, one of you